My name is Leah Cross. I'm a national educator with John Paul Mitchell Systems, and I'm happy to share with you today one of the new looks from the new 2015 holiday collection from Paul Mitchell. We have 4 fabulous styles in this collection: the Because You're Beautiful, Because You're Bold, Because You're Bright, and the Exquisite style. And today I'm going to share with you the Because You're Bold. I began this style by prepping Jenny's hair with the Extra Body Daily Shampoo and the Extra Body Daily Rinse. And then I dried her and I put some fast form in her hair and combed that through. That gives me a little bit more control. And also I went and blow dried her afterward, and the fast form actually reactivates with heat. So with that blow dry, even on dry hair, it's going to give it a little bit more control for me to style and polish. I then did a dry style with my Express Ion Turbo Light and my large Express Ion Round, and that just really helped to seal and polish, and you can see the shine in Jenny's hair that came from that. I also did a little bit around her hairline because she has a lot of little flyaways with the Express Ion style. I just kind of touched that up and helped to polish that down. Now I'm going to begin by pulling all of Jenny's hair up on top of her head, and I'm going to give her a really nice high ponytail. So utilizing my teasing brush, I'm going to work this in, and I really want to create a nice smooth polished style with a little bit of texture, but in this first front ponytail I really want it to be smooth. So I'm just going to take my time and really gather this all into my hands, and I really want her to be kind of right on top of her head, so a nice I Dream of Jeannie ponytail up there. Pulling this up, and I'm also going to utilize my Extra Body Finishing Spray. And my Extra Body Finishing Spray gives me a little bit of shine, gives me some volume. It's definitely one of my absolute favorite sprays that I use when I am doing my updos in the salon. Gives me a lot of hold, but it also helps me work with the hair and really gain some control. Jenny's got some super silky hair, so it's important that I do have that control and I maintain that control while I'm styling and finishing her. All right, so feeling like I got all those little bumpies out. Pulling this up. And now I'm going to take, this is one of my favorite techniques. This is my double bobby pin and double elastic, and this is going to create a nice ponytail holder. So if you've never used this, this is going to be one of your favorite things about this technique. So flipping that over so it's out of my way, I'm going to put my bobby pin into the side here, and that's nice and secure, and I'm going to wrap this around. I kind of tuck it under my hand, that kind of holds it down so I have a free hand, and I bring this around, and then I sort of crisscross it with my other bobby pin. And that creates a really nice tight ponytail on top of Jenny's head. Now, if she's had even thicker hair, I could use maybe a thicker rubber band or a thicker hair elastic hair tie. If she had thinner hair, this technique also works great. I can wrap it around as many times as I want and put that bobby pin in, and it still gives me a really nice tight hold. Now, just using a little bit of my Extra Body Finishing Spray to smooth this out before I move forward. I know she's got a few on the underneath here, a few little flyaways. And then Jenny also tends to have these little hairs around her face that pop down. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to bring a couple of those down. Give her a little detail around her face. They're actually pretty cute. Okay, so now that I have that up on top of her head, I'm going to use my hair padding. This is another favorite of mine. I use this a lot to create volume in the hair, to create structure in the hair. I can really pin a lot to this and it stays put. So if I have any of those clients that really don't have that much hair and they want a nice full bun, or they're trying to get, you know, a lot of height on top of their head or in the back and just really create something that's not there, this is my go-to. This is my savior right here. And as you can see, we're going to do a really nice high style with Jenny's hair. So I'm putting this right in front of her ponytail and just pinning it nice and straight. Okay, now with the rest of her ponytail here, combing that out, I'm just going to pull this through the center of my hair padding. So from back to front, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to separate into multiple sections her ponytail. And I'm going to kind of drape it over this little hair padding here. This is actually an extra large hair padding, so we can get some real nice big height here. But there's various sizes, so based on your client's hair type or how big you really need this to be, you have a lot of options and versatility there. Okay, so now that I've sort of visually separated and seen what I want, I'm actually going to take a clip and I'm going to clip some of these sections out of my way and kind of hold them there for later. And I'm just using my Paul Mitchell Pro clips to do this. They're just a little temporary step. And of course, what I'm trying to do is cover up my entire hair padding that I've put in there. I don't want any of that to show. So in the front here, I'm going to spin Jenny so you can kind of see what I'm doing. In the front, my two bottom sections, I'm actually going to crisscross these so that I can really cover up the bottom of that hair padding pretty easily. So tucking this in using the tail end of my teasy comb and bringing it this way. Also, don't forget your extra body finishing spray. Can utilize that to really tuck and give myself that control that I'm looking for. And I can bring this down and really get in the front of that hair padding. And then once I've kind of got that tucked under, I can expand it a little bit and then bring it into the back and pin. This is a really fun, easy technique that you're going to love to do in the salon. And I find that a lot of my Paul Mitchell techniques, especially in this new holiday collection, they're very easy to adapt to everyday styles, or if you want to dress it up and do more of a holiday style, obviously they're easy to do that for as well. Okay, so bringing into the back and pinning, you can see that front is really starting to cover up. All right, now taking down my section, I'm just going to go section by section. Give it a little spray, and then spread her out a little bit here too. And you'd be amazed, even with finer hair, how well you can really use this hair padding to expand the hair, how well the hair really kind of grips to it, and then how easy it is for your pins to slide in, and they really are a very secure fit. It's a very nice piece to work with. All right, and then I have about 2 more sections on the top and the side here. This is my top section. And just to add a little bit more detail, I'm going to pull out just a few little pieces of Jenny's layers, because I want her to be polished, but I want her to have a little flair as well. Just a little some fun there. All right, and then expanding this. You can see how nice this is covering up. All right, a little spray for some control. Smoothing that out and around. And then pinning into the back. All right, last section. Again, spraying and then expanding. You can just see how effortlessly this hair padding really just makes the style come together. Okay, and again, pinning into the back. All right, and then just taking a quick peek in the front, making sure I have all that where I want it. Bringing some of these little layers that I pulled out. All right, and then grabbing those little hairline hairs and kind of giving her a little detail there too. Okay, and then in the back, what we're gonna do is just take the rest of this tail, any of these ends that are still hanging out here, and we're gonna tease this. So she's got some nice fun polish in the front, a little bit more of a party and fun and texture in the back. And I feel like this just really brings it all together, really just brings that front and the back together. And of course my teasing brush is my favorite thing to use for this, but you could certainly use a dressing brush based on the texture if you wanted a little more softness in there. And Jenny's got quite a bit of length on her hair, so I actually like to pin this up a little bit and just bring that tease up and around so I get a nice big tail in the back, almost like a little peacock tail back here. And then just work in detail. And again, Jenny's got some real silky fine hair, so don't be afraid to use your spray, Extra Body Finishing Spray, to really give her that fullness and that hold. And there is our finished Because You're Bold style from the new holiday collection from Paul Mitchell for 2015. I hope you've really enjoyed these techniques as much as I have. Like I said, I've really utilized a lot of these in the salon. They're some of my favorites to work with, and they work really, really well. And I hope you can ask yourself if you're bold enough to try these, or at least adapt them into the clientele that you have. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.